This is the Sofirn IF24 Pro. Being an avid flashlight enthusiast, when Sofirn reached out and asked if I wanted to make a review on this new light of theirs, I jumped at the opportunity. I'm not going to waste any time, let's just get into it. On the front of the light you have a selector wheel, a center button, side light strip, battery cap with lanyard hole, flashlight up in the front. On the side of the unit we have charging port with cover, battery indicator light, and a belt clip. The IF24 Pro is 5 inches long and weighs 148 grams. Now a few months back I did a review on the arc field from Olight. I'll put the link for that video right here so you can watch it if you wish. This is 4.5 inches long, weighs about half as much as the Sofirn, and let me tell you, as soon as I got the Sofirn, I haven't even thought about this Olight anymore. This light packs in so many features. Starting at the back, like I mentioned, you have a USB-C charging port and a battery indicator light right next to the charging port. We have a belt clip that unsnaps from the body. I've been carrying this thing around all week and I've been doing flashlight in pocket, belt clip out. The only thing you have to worry about with belt clips that'll come off is if you wear them flashlight out. You could snag it on something and you might lose your light. I actually like that feature though. Most flashlights come with bolted in clips, and if you stretch them out too far, they're pretty much useless. So I like the fact that this clip will pop off instead of just breaking. Battery cover has an O-ring to keep the weather out, and it comes with a rechargeable 3000 milliamp hour or 3 amp hour battery. When you pull this thing out of the box, you will have a cover over the negative side, so you have to remove it before it will work. Zooming in on the selector wheel, we have a lock position. We have the flashlight. This one is RGB and white side light. The lock position is the best place to keep it if you're carrying it in your pocket. For your EDC, because nothing will happen when you press the button. No side lights, no front flashlight, no nothing. When you press it in lock mode, you will get the battery indicator letting you know how much life you have left. Moving counterclockwise, rotate the selector wheel, and you get your flashlight. This is where we get into the feature aspect of the IF24 Pro. If I click the button, the light will turn off. If I hold it down while it's off, I'll get what they call moonlight mode. This is a very dim light, enough for reading, saves your night vision. Turn it on, you will get the main flashlight mode. We are in the low setting right now. And to turn it up, you just hold the button down. That's medium, that's high. This is a super bright flashlight, so be careful with it. It does a wonderful job. Get back down into the low setting so I'm not blinding all of you. If you're in the low mode, medium, or high, you double tap the center button. You will get turbo mode. It's basically maximum light output whenever you need it. So double click the button, you have turbo. Double click it again. You have strobe. Double click again. SOS, double click again. This is what they call beacon. For those of you keeping track, that's moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo mode, strobe, SOS, beacon. 8 functions with just the front flashlight mode. Moving the selector wheel one more time counterclockwise enters you into the RGB mode. If you press and hold the button down, you will start cycling through all of the colors. Now there's no brightness adjustment in the RGB mode, but what you do have, the ability to cycle through all your colors, so that's the first setting. If I double tap it, you will get a slow flash in whichever color you decided on. If I double tap it again, you will get red and blue wig-wag, just like a police car. Now don't drive your vehicle around with these lights on, you'll get in a lot of trouble, you've been warned. If I double tap it again, you will get slow fade, so this is going to cycle through all the colors. And you can see that they're starting on the top and moving to the bottom. Double tap it again, you'll get a fast fade. The rainbow mode here. Double tap it one more time. This is what they call droplets, single colors going down the side. This is the neon fade. So a single color brightness is down to nothing, then it changes color. If you want to go back to your color mode, you just hit the button and it will remember whichever color you selected earlier. Now, full disclosure, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of use for this. However, I've been playing a lot with the police mode. I don't know why, I just think that's hilarious to have that in a flashlight. This one's kind of a wow factor right here. Now, most body shops are going to use a RGB light for seeing dents, matching paint, things like that. Here's what AI has to say about it.
Body shops and paint shops use RGB lights primarily for color matching and inspection purposes. RGB lights can be adjusted to emit different colors, which helps in accurately matching the paint to the original color of the vehicle. This ensures that the paint looks consistent under various lighting conditions, such as natural daylight or indoor lighting. Additionally, RGB lights can highlight imperfections, such as scratches or uneven paint, that might not be visible under standard lighting. This helps technicians identify areas that need more work, ensuring a high-quality finish. Overall, RGB lights are essential for achieving precise and consistent paint jobs.
So I'm probably not going to have much use for this, but I like the feature itself. If you're stuck on the side of the road and you're trying to get somebody's attention, yes, white light will work in a flashlight, yes, red will work, but if you're able to cycle through the colors and wave those around, that's definitely going to be more attention grabbing than just a white or red light. Moving the selector wheel one more time counterclockwise, we get the white side light. And this light has pretty much every function that the main flashlight had. If I hold it down, I'll get a moonlight. Then we have our different levels. This is low, medium, and high if I hold the button down. Double tapping will put me into turbo mode. Double tap again. You have strobe, double tap again. This is SOS, double tap again. We have beacon. Double tapping puts me back into the turbo mode, and then a single tap back to regular. One more tap and it's off. So again, we have moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo, strobe, SOS, beacon. That's 8 functions in the side light. In addition to the 8 functions of the front light, that's 16 different modes that this light has already. And when we add in the RGB, you have the RGB mode, you have the RGB strobe, you have the police flash, the rainbow, droplets, neon fade. That's 22 different modes on this light. Now I've been carrying this thing around with me all week. It is Sunday and I just got done charging it because finally yesterday I was using it to work on the car out in the driveway and the charging light started to shine red. So I charged it up, let it sit overnight, but that was a solid week of use every day, not for multiple hours. You know, I wasn't shining this light for 12 hours a day, but I was using it and I was using it a lot. Flashlight mode works really well. I usually keep it on like the medium setting because that's plenty bright for me. If I want an added boost, I just hit that turbo double tap. I wouldn't use turbo all day long because it's going to run your battery down and generate a little bit of heat. The finish is holding up pretty well. I have dropped it a few times. You can see right here some of the black is starting to come off. Get some scratches on the side. I almost forgot to mention that the back battery cover is a magnet. So let's say you want to do side light mode, get a little bit brighter. You need an overhead light to work with. It will support itself horizontally. I was using this feature while I was working on the car. I had the flashlight on and I needed to stick it on the hood. Worked perfectly for that. The IF24 Pro is now available from Sofirn. I'll leave a link down in the description. I really like this light. It has so many features, it's just blown me away. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section. And as always, thank you for watching.